Hi, this is my third book review of Sir Walter Scott novels, and today I'm going to be doing The Pirate. This is The Pirate. It's an old edition, as you can see by the illustrations. In 1814, Sir Walter Scott went on a lighthouse tour of the Shetland Islands, and he was inspired to write The Pirate, which was also based on an actual pirate called John Gow in the 1700s. So he wrote this book around 1814 after the tour. The story starts with Basil Merton and his son Mordaunt arriving on the Shetland Islands, or one of the Shetland Islands. And he's a very mysterious character and he wants nothing to do with people. So he hires an isolated house from Magnus, who is the laird of the island and in charge of everything, and basically isolates himself. However, Mordaunt is a bit more sociable and gregarious, and he visits Magnus quite often, who has two daughters, Mina and Brenda, and the love between Mordaunt and one of those girls and also a pirate. Now what happens is Cleveland, or Captain Cleveland, is washed ashore after his ship is shipwrecked, and Mordaunt saves him. And then ensues his recovery with Mordaunt and his father, who's not the most sociable person in the world, as I said. And Captain Cleveland moves to the laird's house, which is quite a way away, and begins a relationship with the laird and also with the two daughters. What I like about the story is there's a whole lot of colourful characters in it. There is Claude Halcrow, who is a bard and who bores everyone senseless with his memories of John Dryden, an actor in the 1700s. There's also a mysterious supernatural woman that could be a witch, who is related to Magnus as a cousin, and she also has a mute black dwarf. Norma is an eccentric woman who is also related as a cousin to Magnus, the laird of the island. And she is pivotal in the story in terms of making some interesting predictions and how they might or might not come true. So this is what I liked about the story, is that it has this supernatural element, but there's also a comical element as well, with not only Claude Halcrow, but also the agrarian rector Triptolemus Yellowly. I apologise if I've butchered the name, yes, but it's like that. And he also has a sister called Barbara, who's very miserly. She's very cheap, and they're very, very funny in the story, especially when they have the whaling scene. So I won't spoil that for you, but it is a great story in terms of both the drama, the action, the humour, and also the character descriptions. So what I liked about the story was it revolved around the tension between Mordaunt and Captain Cleveland, because they were both competing for the daughters of Magnus. And there's also a backstory to Captain Cleveland which comes out later in the book. It's an exciting story. There's battles, there's duel, there's everything you need for an adventurous story. And what I also liked about it is that it's one of the few stories that I know is set in the Shetlands, and so it does conjure up some amazing landscapes and makes you actually want to go and visit the Shetlands to have a look and see if it's still like that today. The landscape, that is, not the people. I'm sure they've gotten a lot better since the 1700s. But I would highly recommend, if you have the opportunity, to read The Pirate. And I can't understand why it hasn't been made into a movie or a Netflix series, because it's a great story. And if it has been, please someone let me know and I'll go and have a look at it. So I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope to do doing some more in the near future.